Honda glmax is one of the most iconic motorcycles in Indonesia's history. Launched by Astra Honda Motor as part of the legendary GL series, the glmax was first introduced in 1983, aimed at riders who wanted a mix of daily practicality and sporty performance. Over the years, the glmax built a loyal following due to its durability, ease of maintenance, and decent power for its class. The original Honda GL series was based on a platform developed in the late 1970s, but the glmax specifically entered the Indonesian market in 1983. It came as a more powerful alternative to the Honda GL100 and positioned below the GL Pro. The max in its name signified maximum performance within a practical commuter design. It became a solid option for both daily commuting and light touring for Indonesian bikers throughout the 1980s and 1990s. The glmax holds a special place in Indonesian motorcycling culture. For decades, it served as a reliable choice for students, office workers, and even touring enthusiasts. It was often modified by motorcycle hobbyists into café racer or tracker styles, showing its versatility and strong aftermarket support. By the early 2000s, Honda began to phase out the glmax in favor of newer models like the Mega Pro and CB series. However, the glmax remains highly respected and widely used in rural areas and among classic bike fans. Design. At first glance, the Honda glmax reflects the classic commuter motorcycle look of its era. It adopts a straightforward naked bike style, with no unnecessary fairings or aggressive sculpting. The shape of the fuel tank, the exposed engine, and the steel tube frame contribute to its utilitarian appeal. Its design does not try to pretend it's honest, simple, and made for durability rather than flamboyance. The proportions are well balanced. The fuel tank curves naturally into the rider's seat, and the tail section is kept minimal, with a small rear fender and seat cowl. The chrome elements on the exhaust and suspension bring a nice touch of vintage elegance. While it may not turn heads today, it certainly commands respect among fans of retro motorcycles. The fuel tank is perhaps one of the most recognizable aspects of the glmax design. Shaped like a teardrop, it offers both ergonomic comfort and visual appeal. The tank is wide enough to give the rider a good grip with the knees, improving handling and confidence. Simple but effective decals adorn the tank, usually with the classic Honda wing logo, enhancing its identity. Side body panels are compact and functional. Made of metal or durable plastic, they help in concealing wiring and side components without overcomplicating the design. These panels also make the bike easy to clean and maintain, perfect for daily riders or mechanics looking for simplicity. Suspension comfort of the Honda glmax. One of the key elements that contributed to its popularity was its suspension system, which played a crucial role in delivering a comfortable and controlled ride. This review explores in depth how the Honda glmax suspension performs in terms of comfort across different road conditions. The front suspension of the Honda glmax is equipped with conventional telescopic forks. While this type of suspension was standard at the time of the bike's production, it still manages to offer a smooth and responsive feel on various road surfaces. The telescopic fork system absorbs minor bumps and imperfections in the road well, which is especially useful on uneven city streets or old rural roads common in Southeast Asia. Under normal riding conditions, the front suspension provides good feedback and remains fairly stable when going over small potholes or road cracks. However, being a more traditional and older system, it lacks the damping sophistication found in modern motorcycles. Still, for its era, the glmax's front forks are commendable and get the job done without much fuss. On longer rides, it keeps wrist fatigue to a minimum and doesn't bounce excessively, even at moderate speeds. Twin shock absorbers, built for comfort. One of the most appreciated aspects of the Honda glmax is its dual rear shock absorber setup. These twin shocks are adjustable in terms of preload, allowing riders to fine-tune the suspension depending on their weight or if they are riding with a passenger. This adjustability provides a key advantage in maximizing comfort and ride stability. On bumpy roads or when encountering speed bumps, the twin rear shocks absorb shocks effectively without making the ride feel too soft or unstable. For two-up riding, the rear suspension still performs reasonably well, although there can be a bit of bottoming out if the bike is overloaded or ridden aggressively on poor roads. Overall, the rear suspension maintains balance and keeps the bike from swaying too much during cornering or braking. In city traffic, the glmax feels agile and smooth, thanks in part to its balanced suspension setup. It allows the bike to navigate potholes, road imperfections, and tight corners with confidence. On longer highway rides, the comfort level remains surprisingly decent for an older machine. Although the suspension may not offer plush luxury like modern touring bikes, it performs admirably for extended use. Fatigue from road vibrations is minimal, and the bike remains stable at cruising speeds. Performance. The Honda glmax is equipped with a 4-stroke, single-cylinder, air-cooled engine with a displacement of 125 cc. It features an overhead camshaft design, which allows for efficient valve operation and contributes to the engine's smooth performance. The engine is paired with a 5-speed manual transmission and uses a kickstarter or electric starter depending on the model year. The engine delivers approximately 12 horsepower at around 9,000 revolutions per minute and has a peak torque of about 10.5 Nm at 7,000 revolutions per minute. While those figures may seem modest by modern standards, they are well balanced for a bike designed primarily for daily commuting and light touring. The glmax's engine is not designed for high-speed racing, but rather for reliable and steady performance in urban and semi-rural environments. Its acceleration is smooth, and the bike can reach top speeds of around 100 to 110 km per hour, depending on road conditions and rider weight. For city commuting, the engine feels lively in the low to mid RPM range, which is where most everyday riding happens. One of the key strengths of this engine is its linear power delivery. There is no sudden surge or drop, just a consistent pull through the gears. This makes the glmax easy to ride, especially for beginners or those transitioning from mopeds to motorcycles.